Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel on Print. This video series will introduce to students fundamentals of printing. Today, printing technology is a part of our everyday life. It is all around us. The history and the origin of printing technology is also discussed in this series. Students will learn different types of printing and typography by watching these videos. So let's start. In today's video, we will discuss about 4 major printing processes. First, relief printing process. It is the oldest printing process and came into being with an invention of a movable type in the 15th century by John Gutenberg. The matter which is to be printed is a mirror image. The image to be printed is in relief form and the non-image area is a recessed form. The basic principle behind this process is there is a physical separation between the image area and the non-image area. Image area is the area on the printing surface which receives ink, that is relief portion of a rubber stamp. Non-image area is the area on the printing surface which does not receive ink, that is the recessed portion of a rubber stamp. Image area is raised and catches the ink to produce the impression on paper, while non-image area is lowered and do not catch the ink. Examples for these processes are letterpress and flexography. Second, letterpress printing process. The name letterpress brings to mind the images of raised letters pressing against a surface on which ink is transferred. Letterpress printing is also meant to be printing borders, rules, illustration, etc. Letterpress is a relief printing process. On the basis of a printing surface or a master and the surface on which paper is placed, the letterpress printing machine can be classified into 3 groups. First, platen press. The surface on which the paper is to be printed is placed flat for printing and is called as a platen, and the master or a printing surface is also placed on a flat surface known as a flatbed. Since the paper is put on the platen is in flat position, therefore this group of machine is also known as a platen press. These types of machine are best suited for printing letterheads, cards, bill, forms, leaflets, pamphlets, insert, visiting cards, office files, serial numbering, etc. Platen presses can also do embossing, die cutting, creasing, and foil stamping, numbering, etc., which other printing presses just cannot. One main advantage is that the printing work can be stopped in between and any correction can be carried out. Second, flat to cylinder or a plain surface to cylinder. This group of letterpress machines are known as flat bed cylinder presses. The surface of printing remains flat while the surface carrying paper is cylindrical. These machines are efficient enough to print considerably longer run jobs, that is in larger number and for much bigger paper sizes. The great advantage is that the flat to cylinder type of machine are cheaper and flexible in printing. Third one, cylinder to cylinder, also known as rotary. Here the printing surface as well as the platen are in cylindrical form. The printing surface is prepared by duplicating process in round. The printing surface or the master has a relief image. It is known as a stereotype. These are prepared by electronic or mechanical techniques. This is the fast method of printing. These machines are suitable for printing newspaper, magazine, books, etc. in a large quantity. Also, the use of paper in the web form allows the continuous printing. Planographic. It is based on the principle that water and oil do not mix with each other. It means it repels each other. The term planograph means that the image and the non-image area are on the same plane, unlike the relief process, where the image areas are raised. In this process, both image and the non-image area are chemically separated, but both lie on the same plane. Image area is prepared with the certain greasy or oily materials. Non-image area is prepared with some water absorbing materials. Our next topic is offset. Offset comes under a planographic printing process. It is based on the principle that water and oil do not mix with each other. The image area is oily or greasy in nature and accepts oil or grease based ink. In the other hand, non-image area accepts water, hence repel away the oily or greasy inks. Thus, image area and non-image area are chemically separated on the printing surface. Offset machines are of 2 types, wave offset and sheet fed offset. The next one is a screen printing process. It is one of the major printing processes used these days for a wide range of printing jobs. The artists for their creative work use early silk screen printing. It is also known as a porous printing. Nowadays, silk is not only the fabric used, but nylon, dacron, polyester is also being used. This process is based on the fundamental fact that by forcing ink through the pores of a selected area of a silk screen, images can be formed on the substrate placed below the screen. The selected porous area on the printing surface are the image areas, while the block area are the non-image areas. By using this process, printing can be done on a rubber, plastic, paper, glass, etc. The image can be transferred to almost any surface, whether it is flat or odd shape. Other printing methods: digital or desktop printing. Desktop printing is important to desktop publishing. It was primarily the introduction of Apple LaserWriter, a PostScript desktop print. Inkjet and laser printers are the most common type of desktop printers and are generally used for personal and small volume printing and proofing. Flexography, frequently used for printing of plastic, foil, acetate film, brown paper, and the other materials in packaging. Flexography is also known as a flex graphic printing or a flexo. Some typical applications for a flexography are the paper and the plastic bags, also milk cartons, disposable cups, and candy bar wrappers. Flexographic printing may be also used for envelopes, labels, and newspapers. The next one is gravure printing. With a gravure printing, an image is etched on the surface of the metal drum. The etch area is filled with ink, and then the plate cylinder is rotated that transfers the image to the paper or the other material. Like a flexography, gravure printing is often used for high volume printing of packaging, wallpaper, and a gift wrap using fast drying inks. Although less common, gravure printing may also be used for printing magazines, greeting cards, and high volume advertising pieces. Gravure printing is commonly used for labels and packaging. Competing against the flexography, photogravure is a process used mostly for fine art prints. Laser or digital printers. Speed and the lower operation cost make a laser printer attractive to many businesses. Color lasers can be found at service bureaus, and printers are often used to produce high resolution color digital proofs. Adobe PhotoScript capabilities found in the many laser printers make them popular with the graphic designers and desktop publishers who often utilize EPS, that is encapsulated PostScript format images and PostScript files. The next one is dye sublimation printers. It uses high heat and solid dyes to produce photo lab quality images and are favored by some graphic designers for a high-end proofing and by some businesses who want to produce the best possible color materials in-house. Currently, inkjet printing is a primarily printer technology for home offices, and many small businesses. Inkjet printers are inexpensive and produces good color output, but can be slow. Best results are normally achieved when printing to specially coated inkjet or photo papers. Thermal wax printers. It produces vibrant color but require very smooth or specially coated paper or transparencies for a best output. Thermal wax printing technology works well for businesses that need to produce large quantities of transparencies for a colorful business presentation. That's all about this video. In our next video, we will learn the comparison between the printing processes. If you have any question related to this video or printing, you can ask in comments. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon.